Welcome to Silent Archives, where we uncover the untold stories of history's forgotten visionaries. From misunderstood geniuses to lost inventions and suppressed truths. This is Silent Archives. Imagine dedicating your life to feeding the world, only to starve to death in a prison cell. This is the tragic story of Nikolai Vavilov, a visionary scientist whose groundbreaking work in agriculture could have saved millions, but was silenced by the very government he served. In this episode, we uncover the life, legacy, and heartbreaking downfall of one of history's most misunderstood geniuses. Nikolai Vavilov was a Soviet botanist and geneticist who set out on a mission to end world hunger. Born in 1887, he believed that the key to feeding the world lay in understanding plant diversity. He traveled to over 60 countries, collecting more than 250,000 seed samples to create the world's largest seed bank, an invaluable resource for future food security. His work laid the foundation for modern agricultural science. But instead of being celebrated, Vavilov became a target. At the height of his career, Vavilov's scientific ideas clashed with the Soviet government's politics. Joseph Stalin and his regime favored the pseudo-scientific ideas of Trofim Lysenko, a man who rejected genetics and promised quick, politically convenient agricultural fixes. Vavilov's warnings about the dangers of ignoring real science were seen as treasonous. In 1940, he was arrested on false charges of espionage and sabotage. Despite his efforts to revolutionize Soviet agriculture, he was sentenced to death, a sentence later reduced to 20 years in prison. But the conditions in the prison were so horrific that he starved to death in 1943. Despite his tragic fate, Vavilov's work remains vital today. His seed bank in St. Petersburg still exists, and his research continues to influence global food security efforts. Modern geneticists and agricultural scientists recognize him as one of the greatest pioneers in the field. While Stalin and Lysenko's policies led to widespread famine, Vavilov's scientific principles endure, proving that truth outlives tyranny. Nikolai Vavilov's story is one of brilliance, sacrifice, and injustice. He was a man ahead of his time, a scientist who tried to feed the world but was instead left to starve. His work continues to inspire researchers and reminds us of the dangers of suppressing science for politics. What do you think of Vavilov's story? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more episodes uncovering history's forgotten geniuses. See you next time.